All right. I hope everybody is having a happy new year and that you're staying safe and that you didn't lose your iPhone. What I want to talk today about is if someone steals your iPhone and they have your passcode, they can absolutely wreck your life. So I was just reading an article and watching an interview by Joanna Stern with the Wall Street Journal. So she went to a prison, interviewed an inmate there who was away for a few years because he was going out and stealing iPhones and stealing people's lives. How many times have you watched somebody out with their phone, their iPhone, their Android, whatever? They open up their iPhone and they punch in their passcode, and you can see what their passcode is. And you know, I see it all the time. I usually don't say something, maybe I will in the future. But what this guy did is he didn't just, go randomly hunt people down. He would go to bars in Minneapolis late at night, and he would hang out, and people have a few too many drinks, and he would then start interacting with them, and he would watch them, and maybe he saw what their passcode was, because that's easy to watch sometimes. You see people punch it in multiple times, and you can start to learn it or record it. The other thing you would do is he would engage them in conversation. Somebody's had too much to drink. He then decides to share their contact information, their details with him. They hand their phone over to him, and we've all had it happen. We've seen it. I just got locked out. What's your passcode? And somebody not thinking and now friends with this guy from hanging out with him at the bar for 15 minutes, just pass over their code. Oh, it's 23456. And the guy punches it in and he's in the phone. As soon as he knows he can get in the phone disappears. Either he hands it off to an accomplice or he walks out the door with it. And once he walks out the door with it, it's super quick for him. What he does is, and he has it down to a pattern, he logs into the phone, he changes the passcode. Once he's got a new passcode, he jumps in, he changes the Face ID, and then he changes the Apple ID password. And so once he's done that, and then he turns off Find My iPhone. So that poor guy sitting in the bar can't even look at his watch and see where in the world his iPhone is. Now his iPhone is gone. But now the thief would then use the Face ID, they would use the passcode to get into the password apps. If there was no password app, they would go over to Notepad, because so many people save their passwords in Notepad. And so then he gets into your Chase account, gets your Wells Fargo account, and starts draining those, sending transfers up and taking as much money as he can. And it only takes him, from what he was saying, minutes to start doing all of this work. Once he transfers all the money, he can also get into maybe your cryptocurrency accounts, can get into your Venmo and other accounts. And then now that he's got his face on there, he would turn around and go shopping. He would go to Target, buy some iPads, go do something else by just walking up, tapping the register, throwing in his face, and shopping, and turn around and sell the iPads and everything else he bought at Target, would sell them. And this guy was saying he was stealing 10 to 30 phones a night. Guy made hundreds of thousands of dollars by following this. And so what you need to do is make sure that you protect yourself. And so the basics always applies. Protect your passcode, protect your phone, don't lose that, and never keep your passwords in your Notepad. Get a password manager like 1Pass, LastPass. There's a number of them out there for Apple and for Android. So you want to make sure you protect those codes so that it needs a password to get into those, not just your Face ID. The other thing is keep an eye out for version 17.3 for your iPhone. That is going to include something called stolen device protection that puts a delay on all these things and still requires your face. So right now you can reset all this stuff with your passcode. Once 17.3 comes out, you will also need your Face ID. So he will not be able to change a Face ID with just the code and then get in. So make sure you apply that when it comes in, and it's not turned on by default. So make sure you go out and you turn that on. But always be aware of your surroundings. Don't go out and get too stupid so that you're not paying attention to what you do. If you want to go out and, go out, but protect yourself watch your surroundings. And interestingly enough, he would go after college-age men because he found that females generally are more protective, more aware of their surroundings than the college-age guys. So, but anybody's susceptible if you don't protect that phone. And if ever you punch it in your passcode, make sure you're covering it up. Make sure you type it in quickly. Don't slowly punch it in. And where everybody in the world can see. So hopefully this protects you, and hopefully you are never taken advantage of in this fashion. And if you have any questions on protecting your fleet of iPhones, iPads, iOS devices in your organization, give us a call at Colorado Computer Support. We can help you solve those solutions. If you like these videos, please give us a thumbs up. And I hope you have a great day.